a savage. Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty. Yeah. Hacking, stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. Yeah. Click A so you. Okay, so continuing with the TikTok theme, anywho, let's go ahead and get started today. We are doing problems 10 through 20 in your FSA packets. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, number 10 says, Heather bought 4 pounds of peanuts for $14. What is the cost of peanuts per pound? So in order to solve this problem, okay, we're going to put our money on top. Our 4 pounds goes on bottom. What we're looking for is we want to know how much for just 1 pound. And so we are looking for X marks the spot. So to solve this algebraically, what you could do is cross multiply. And 14 times 1 equals 4 times X. So this should equal this. And then 14 times 1 gives us 14. 4X is 4X. And then we would divide both sides by 4. This cancels because 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 1 times X is simply X. It's going really slow today. I don't know what is up with my little thing here. Okay. And so now we need to do 14 divided by 4 to give us our answer. 4 cannot go into 1, but it can go into 14 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract and we get 2. We need to put a decimal because we're talking about money here. Annex a 0 and bring it down. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract and we get 0. We do not talk about money as 3.5. You would never say I have $3.5. You say I have $3.50. But what we need to do to make this money is take it out to the 100ths place. And if we don't have anything in the 100ths place, we need to annex a 0. So our answer is actually $3.50 per pound. And you could shade those in if you wanted to. The simplified version here really is we're just dividing the amount of dollars by how many pounds we've got. So 14 divided by 4 gives us $3.50. Okay, it says, what is the value of the expression 2 to the third power? Well, 2 to the third power is not 2 times 3, okay? It is 2 written 3 times. So 2, 2, and 2. We're going to put a multiplication sign in between all of those because we are multiplying them all together. 2 times 2 gives us 4, and then we do 4 times 2, which gives us 8. So our answer here is 8. Hey, students in Mrs. Watson's 6th grade class conducted a survey at their school. Which of the following questions could they ask as a statistical question? Remember, a statistical question means you're wanting more than one answer. Okay, so what I do is I make up answers in my head, and if the answers that I make up in my head are more than one, then that's going to be a statistical question. How many teachers teach 6th grade math? Okay, at our school, I think there's 4. Okay, so that's only one answer. How many students are taking PE classes at the school? I'm going to guess 300. I don't know. That's only one answer, so that is not a statistical question. What time does 6th period end? I think it's like 1:39. Again, not a statistical question because there's only one answer. What is your favorite food served in the cafeteria? Well, my favorite food in the cafeteria could be a salad. It's not, but I could pretend it's a salad. Somebody else's might be the hamburger. Somebody else's might be pizza. Okay, so there's a lot of different answer choices for this one. So our statistical question is going to be D. Okay, it says place each of the following values in the correct location on the number line shown below. So 2.5 goes in between 2 and 3. So this is where 2.5 goes. -1/2 goes in between 0 and -1. So -1/2 is here. -2 and 75/100 goes in between -2 and -3, but it's closer to -3 because it's basically -2 and 3/4. Not basically, it is -2 and 3/4. And the last one is 3 1/4. So it's going to be right past the 3 before 3.5. So that is 3.25 or 3 1/4. Okay, so those are all the correct spots on the number line. Make sure yours is in the correct spot as well. The temperature in Colorado Springs is -3 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature in Anchorage is colder than the temperature in Colorado Springs. Select the following temperatures that could be the temperature in Anchorage. Here's what I do. A thermometer goes vertically, right? Number lines can also go vertically. So what I do is I'm going to put 0 here, -1, -2, and -3. We want it to be colder than this because this is Colorado Springs. So anything that is below -3 on the number line, okay, anything below -3 on the number line is going to be colder than -3. Okay, so let's look over here. 5 would be up here, so 5 is not below 3 on the -3 on the number line. -6 is below it, so that one's going to work. That is colder than -3. +3 is above it, so that's not going to work. -8 is below it if we kept going. -7, -8 would be next. So that is going to be colder than -3. -2 is right above -3, so that's not going to work either. So our answer choices here are B and D. Those are both colder, so therefore they could be the temperatures of Anchorage. Okay, Mario deposits $11 into his savings account each month. In the table below, D represents the total amount he saves after M months. Complete the table to show the relationship. Okay, so if he's putting $11 in each month, so it'd be $11 and then for 1 month, right? I'll write month underneath that. So $11 for 1 month. So therefore, if we've got $22, 11 goes into 22 2 times. So we're going to put a 2 here. So for 3 months, 3 times 11, because that's what our little rule here is, 3 times 11 gives us $33. 4 times 11, why did I just put 4? 4 times 11 gives us $44. And 5 times 11 gives us $55. So what you should have put in is a 2, 33, 44, and 55 as your answers. Select the equivalent expressions in the table below. So what I would do here is take these and do the birthday cake method so that we can take a number out. We can factor out a number, and it should line up with one of these at the top here. So I'm going to start with 21 plus 35. Okay, and then you have to think, what number goes into both 21 and 35? You can go through, they're not even numbers, so 2 is not going to go into them. 3 will go into 21, but it will not go into 35. 4 won't go into them, 5 won't go into them, 6 won't go into them, but 7 will. 7 goes into 21 3 times. 7 goes into 35 5 times. We cannot take anything else out of 3 and 5, so this would be our answer. 7 on the outside and 3 plus 5 on the inside, which is this one. So those match there. I'm going to do the next one in a different color so it stands out a little bit. Okay, so we've got 54 plus 12. We have to think what number goes into both of these. And the number that goes into both of them is actually 3. 3 goes into 12, I know 4 times. 3 goes into 5 once. And that's 3. I'm going to do this over here. It's hard for me to do things like this in my head. 3 goes into 5 one time. That's 3. Subtract, we get 2. Bring down our 4. 3 goes into 24 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. Okay, so 18. We can take out 2 from 18 and 4, so we're going to put a 2 out to the side here. 2 goes into 18 9 times, 2 goes into 4 twice, and we're done now because nothing else will go into 9 and 2. What we need to do with these two numbers on the outside is actually multiply them together. So 3 times 2 gives us 6. So 6 on the outside and 9 plus 2 on the inside, which is this one. Okay, and then we've got one more. Let's do it in sky blue. Okay, so we've got 5 on the outside. And why did I just do that? Obviously we know it's going to be I, right? Because that's the last one. But I'm going to show you how it's done. Let's do the 40 plus 30. Okay, so the number that goes into both 40 and 30 gives us 10. 10 goes into this 4 times. 10 goes into 30 3 times. And so 10 on the outside and 4 plus 3 on the inside. Now, that isn't what this says, but if we broke it down to the first level, if we didn't take out as much, meaning if we didn't take out all 10, sorry, my nose itches. Let's say we only took out 5. 5 goes into 40 8 times, 5 goes into 30 6 times. So this is where we could have 5 on the outside and 8 plus 6 on the inside, which is our answer. Okay, we did a lot of these in school. Okay, I like the sky blue. We're going to keep the sky blue. Okay, the net of a plastic gift box is shown below. What is the area of of plastic needed for the box in square inches? So this is a horizontal way of looking at the box. What you guys are probably used to, and I can't draw at all, obviously, is this. Okay, and then we would have our 6, and our 8 here. 8 times 6 gives us 48. 6 times 6 is 36. 8 times 6 gives us 48. And then we're just repeating 36, 48, 36. And then 48, 48, 48, 48. Okay, and then once you've got all of your numbers written inside the boxes, you're just adding them together. So we've actually got 48 times 4 because there's 4 48s, right? 8 times 4 gives us 32. 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 192. 36 plus 36 gives us 12 here. Carry the 1, that's 7. So now we're adding 192 plus 72. 2 plus 2 is 4. 9 plus 7 is 16. Carry the 1, and that is 2. So our answer would be the area of this figure, surface area, is 264 inches squared. Now, there's nowhere to put inches squared here, but it said in the problem, how much is it in square inches? So it already answered that part for you. So 264 is our answer. Okay, which statement below describes a unit rate? Remember, unit rates have, there we go. Unit rates have a denominator, which is our bottom number, right, of 1. So all of the denominators need to be 1. And for example, let's do like 60 miles in 1 hour. See, our bottom number is 1. Denominator is 1. Okay, it says Cameron slept 6 hours. Well, that doesn't even give me a denominator, so that's not it. Cameron biked 3 miles. Again, no denominator. Cameron watched television for 2 hours. Again, no second number. Cameron biked 8 miles for 1 hour. Again, our denominator is 1, and we've got 2 numbers, so that works. Our answer choice is D. Okay, what is the missing value? What value is missing? Sorry. What value is missing in the following equation? So 20 plus 28 equals what outside of 5 plus 7? Again, we could do the birthday cake method to take a number out, factor a number out. The number that goes into both 20 and 28 would be 4. 4 goes into 25 times. Why does it do this to me? Okay, 4 goes into 25 times. 4 goes into 28 7 times. Okay, so 5 plus 7 is the number on the inside. 4 is the number on the outside. I think it's the way I hold that pencil. Okay, so our answer choice here is going to be 4. Okay, last one. Which of the following values is equivalent to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3? Select all that apply. Well, if we had 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, there's 4 3s. So 3 to the 4th power would be 1. That's this one, D. Okay, so it's not going to be 3 to the 6th power, right? Because there's only 4 3s. So that wouldn't work. We don't have 3 to the 2nd 5 times. That would be 3 times 3. That's 1. And then doing that 5 times, that wouldn't work because that would be 10 3s. So that wouldn't work. We have 3 to the 2nd power here, which would be that, and 3 to the 2nd power here, which would be that, and then multiplying those together. Yes, that is 4 3s, so that would work out. And then this one down here, this is 3, and then 3 to the 3rd power is 3 times 3 times 3. And there are 4 3s as well, so that would also work out. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I hope you're enjoying time with your families. I hope you are Skyping your friends. Skyping, is that outdated? I don't know. Zooming your friends or like just trying to call them and FaceTime with them. Social distancing, remember, make sure that you are doing that so that we can end this COVID-19. Okay, I hope you guys are doing great. Holler if you need me. Bye.